Hello, my name's Kip, and in today's video we are going to be looking at this. Now this is the Logitech C925e Webcam, and it's a 1080p business webcam. So is this the business? Well, I guess we'll find out. So yeah, what I'm going to do is we'll have a little look at the camera, unbox it, and then we'll plug it into the computer and see what the quality's like. So yeah, pretty straightforward. If you do like sort of nerdy tech videos or just any random videos, then please do consider subscribing to this channel, because that's what it's basically all about. I cover a vast range of topics and a vast range of products. So hopefully, if this is interesting to you, then some of the other videos might be interesting to you. So yeah, let's get it out of the box and see what we've got. I mean, honestly, it's just going to be a webcam, I guess. It's got this very minimal packaging. I suppose it's quite good, because I remember the Logitech packaging of old used to be sort of quite plastic heavy, and you used to need like all kinds of sharp implements to get inside it, but not this one. It's a nice simple box, good for the environment. So yeah, we've got the setup guide, got important safety, compliance and warranty information, and yeah, just a random bit of paper with words on. So let's have a quick look at the setup guide. Yeah, it comes in a variety of languages. It's English. Yeah, pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah, I mean, also the instructions are just sort of written there on top of the box, just to make it even easier. So here it is, here's the webcam. It's actually quite long. And I like that it's got a privacy shutter on, that's quite cool. None of my Logitech webcams up until now have had a privacy shutter. That's nice. And also, I like that it's white, so you can very clearly see that it's off or on, whatever way around you want to look at it. So yeah, we've got a USB cable, so it's hardwired in, and that is 1.83 meters. I didn't just measure that by eye, I read the specs. Now, talking of the specs, as I said earlier, this is a 1080p webcam, and it can do 1080p at 30 frames a second. It can also do 720p at 30 frames a second. And it's got a 3 megapixel sensor. It's got a glass lens. It also comes with Bright Light 2, which will give you the best clarity in even low light conditions. So maybe we'll turn the lights out and give that a go. So yeah, it's got a little tripod mount under there. Yeah, it's quite a big boy. And so you can clamp it onto a wide variety of monitors, laptops, TVs, whatever really. Pretty adjustable. Now this has got a dual omnidirectional microphones for the best sound, and I think we've got a little LED indicator just tucked in there. The base here is quite weighty actually. I guess that helps for stability when it's onto your laptop. Maybe would have liked a USB-C cable to USB-A, so you could put a longer cable on if you wanted to, but this is just aimed at the business market. So basically I think they just want people to be able to pull it out of the box, plug it in and go. So apparently the lens has got a 78-degree diagonal field of view, and we'll see what kind of view that gives you when it's plugged into the computer. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. It's just a pretty alright looking webcam. But I guess the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So what we'll do is we'll get it set up on the computer, and we'll see what it looks like and indeed what it sounds like. So that should be interesting. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got to download the Logitune software. Okay, let's do the Logitune installer. No thanks. Logitune, I've never heard of such a thing. But you know, every day's a school day. We've got Logitune installed, and we are ready to launch. Okay, look, there we go. So it's found my new camera. There we go, that's sort of all right, isn't it? Okay, so let's look at the settings we've got. We need PAL, because we're in the UK. Yeah, I mean, it looks all right, doesn't it? Oh, okay. I like that we can tweak the focus. That's quite cool. Yeah, that works, but that only gives you a very small view of the camera. Okay, so now I'm coming at you through the Logitech C925e, and this is what it looks like. It looks okay, really. It does seem to have a slightly bluish tinge to it. I'm not entirely sure why. You could probably tweak the colours a little, but this is just the default setting. So I can now make it so I can switch between this and my Logitech Brio. Now the Logitech Brio is like the top end Logitech camera. It does 4K. It's meant to be the best. So I'm now using the microphone through the Brio, and yeah, it's got slightly redder colouring. So again, that probably is something that needs tweaking. So we'll switch back to the C925e and the audio recording through that. Yeah, I can't really tell you how good the audio sounds at the moment because I can't hear it. So I think I'll have to play back this bit of recording and have a little listen to it. It looks good. It's fine. Don't know how the autofocus is working. I can see it shifting a little bit. Yeah, okay. But yeah, it looks all right. Excuse the mess behind me. I need to sort stuff out. But as you know, I've not been well. So once again, here is the Brio. I think this is running in 4K mode. And then we've got the C925e. Which is best? I don't know. I mean, they both look pretty good, really. Can't complain. Tell you what, let's just turn the lights off in here and see what happens. See how it affects the Brio? Yeah. Now let's shut the blinds. Okay, so that's pretty dark in here, but it looks good, doesn't it? It's okay. It's sort of, I'm just lit by the screen. It's hard to see how. Yeah, the Brio's actually a lot more grainy, but the C925 actually looks pretty good, really. I'm impressed. So, Brio C925e. Okay, so what I think I'll do now is I will play back this footage and we can have a little talk about it back at the table. So let's do that. Okay, well that was interesting. Now, I would definitely say the Brio sounded a lot better. The 925e was quite echoey, I thought. It made the room sound a lot bigger than it actually is, but the sound through the Brio was actually a lot clearer. And more true to life, I guess. You probably noticed that too. And also something I noticed was the colour on the C925e was very, very blue, and the automatic white balance was switched on, and it actually changed when I got up to go to the window. It actually changed and the colour looked more correct, which was quite strange. So, now it's a bit of a difficult one, this, because that camera costs around about £70 to £90 depending on where you buy it. I'll put some links in the description below on where you can buy it, and I think the video experience is actually quite good. I think it looks really good, but the inbuilt audio I'm not entirely sure about. Now, I did do a video about how to improve your webcam audio. I'll link to it up there, I think up there, and I think that might need a little bit of that to make it sound better. And basically in that video, I use a USB microphone and it sounds a lot better than a webcam's inbuilt microphone. But it does the job. It works, and I think if you're doing Zoom calls and things like that, then it's probably perfectly adequate. And also things with Zoom and Teams, I think they also use sort of audio processing to make the audio better. So that is the audio directly out the camera with no processing or anything like that. I have tweaked the sound levels a bit so it doesn't deafen you and sound distorted, but that is the audio as it is. But the audio through Teams and Zoom would probably sound better because it's more designed for, because it filters the sound slightly and boosts the sort of your vocal range rather than the other sounds and the echoes and things like that. So I think you'd probably find it better when using software like that. But yeah, it's perfectly serviceable and not a bad price. Now, it uses a glass lens, and as it's Logitech, the camera, the quality is sort of pretty much guaranteed. You can buy a lot cheaper webcams through various different no-name Chinese makes, but I've always used Logitech cameras largely because it's a brand that I can trust, and you know, they provide software updates and things like that, and it's a sort of universally recognized brand of webcam, and I think it's definitely one to use if you're doing Zoom calls and Teams and all that kind of thing, which that is going to be used for. So yeah, it's not bad at all. I'd say maybe see if you can get it at the lower end of the pricing spectrum and not pay too much near £100 for it, because I think then you're probably going to feel a little bit out of pocket. But yeah, it's all right. Now, before I go, I have to say thank you so much to David and all my other channel members. If you want to join this channel, there's a join button down here, not on my penis, it's underneath this video, and you can click that and join this channel from as little as 99p a month. And joining the channel helps me buy stuff like that to review and talk about on the channel. So thank you to all of those who have joined, and thank you if you decide to join. That's it from me. I don't have much else to say, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, but for now, it's game over.